but let's tune in and then let's see like what projects out of me. And that's a good thing to do, by the way. If you're like working something out and you're working on something for work, for a project, for something you're creating, for a conversation you want to have with somebody, or if you're going to be if you're teaching something, if you're posting something, if you're putting together an email, just a good thing to do is just tune in and then you just let that thing flow out and see what happens. Because one of the things we're doing when we tune in, aside from tapping into a lineage of teachers, masters, sages, and saints, we are also tuning into our highest, most infinite God self. And when you're tuned into your infinite, most God self, you just can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. So, using our sound, our vibration, our intention, we can very quickly and easily tap into our infinite self over the finite self. And then again, whatever then comes through is always going to be the right thing. And that's a good thing to know and understand, because too many people just are doubting themselves. And a lot of the weirdness and neurosis and lack of dignity, in the way many present themselves into the world, how people respond, react, uh, and just the word, literally just the words people are speaking and the words people speak are completely disconnected from their own infinity and from their own dignity. So, by using these tools, we don't have to think about it. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to contemplate it. We don't have to deep dive into it. We can just tune in and know and trust that whatever comes out after that is aligned, is higher, is elevated, not elevated above other people, elevated your tune. I mean, we're all divine. So when we're tapped into our divinity, our own divine God nature, I mean, just being a human being is a fucking miracle. Like, if you really think about it, how do our bodies work? How do we just move? How do my hands just move when I talk? Like, how does my sound just come out of my mouth? Like, all these little, like, things, like, that just happen that the body just does. I mean, it's a fucking miracle. What the fuck? There's no logic. So, and just beyond that, we are just all part of an infinite consciousness, period. Everybody's infinite. Everybody has the ability to tap in to God, to the most creative, to the most divine. Everybody has a unique imprint. Everybody has special gifts, talents, and things, but everybody also has the access and availability to go beyond that and expand and move and become great in things they never thought they were great in before. But people doubt that. People don't get it. People don't want to know. And it's not for everybody to know. Okay, there are, what appears to be human beings out there running around that are not meant to be infinite God, that they're not meant to be in their infinity, that they're not meant to be their divine selves. They're not meant for that. There's people out there that look like people that aren't even people. Okay, so we don't have to worry about them. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's not something to concern ourselves with. It's just we know that that's there. Okay, that's just part of this earth experience. But um the self-doubt, the just the constant self-doubt creates this animosity, this self-animosity, inwardly, then projects outwardly, and you're just not going to have a good time when you're locked into that. But it's not, it's to a point, it's not anyone's fault. And then at some point, you got to have some self-authority and you have to decide what kind of life you want to have. And if you want to have a joyful, happy life, and if you want to have a creative life, and if you want to have a life filled with love and abundance and compassion and enjoyment, because we're here to enjoy ourselves, that is literally what like God created gods to like have experiences. So we're not meant to suffer, and we're not meant to it's not meant to be so hard. We're really meant to enjoy ourselves. So, if people want to do what they want to do, but if you want to decide and claim a better life for yourself and a better experience and a better existence, and then even beyond that, be a source of elevation to other people by even being that, you don't even have to say anything. You just understand that by holding a posture of graciousness, of compassion, of love, of understanding, of dignity, of self respect, of self trust, of self authority, and not speaking against, and not putting people down, and really just showing like that alone is just leadership. To just hold that pose is being a leader, that a lot of people aren't able to do. Even people that are so-called leaders, putting people down, speaking against, um, for what? Why? What does that even prove? Who are you proving that to? Nobody. But yet also everybody has you know, people can learn and grow and be better. And we can allow that for people too. So when you don't trust yourself, you don't trust anybody else. And you don't show up in a way that's really dignified and gracious, graceful, royal, compassionate. So if you don't know how to be more dignified and to have more self trust, you can do any Kundalini meditation, recite any Kundalini mantra, do any Kundalini Kriya, and practice any of that, and it will automatically just come to you. It'll automatically just happen. But in a jam, in a moment, if you're unsure, you can just tune in. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo, and it all just, and then just trust whatever happens afterwards, and just know that um whatever I say and do is going to be perfect, and is perfect, and I am perfect. And that actually leads us into the equinox challenge. So let us tune in, and then let's just see how it flows out afterwards. Sit up tall, rub the palms together, press the palms together, and really get the fingers, the hands, everything equal pressure. Thumbs pressed into the heart, into the sternum. Roll the shoulders up and back. Sit up tall, close the eyes, up and in. And already this posture alone, you're balancing the hemispheres of the brain. You're just evening everything out. Just this alone, and a deep breath can change everything for you in a moment. And all that matters is this moment right now. Nothing else does. And you can create anything, move anything, shift anything, any moment, no matter what's going on or appears to be going on. inside or out. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. Take another deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Ong Namo. Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo. Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo. Guru Dev Namo. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, pull the root lock, rectum, sex organs, navel, pull everything up and in, press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. The eyes are focused inside at the third eye. Exhale. And now we get to put this protective shield around us in every direction. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Okay, and so then another thing just about the protection mantra, which we use, and we use it when we get in the car before we drive. We use it mentally when we're out and about in the weird, wild world of the third dimension, Earth, for whatever it is we need or want. And we use it in practice. And another way to think about it too is I've just put like we are already here. We have God correcting codes woven through our psyche, through our mind, through our DNA. And when we do this protection mantra, and we're to the right, behind us, to the left, in front of us, we do it 3 times. We put it around the house. We use it, and we should be using it. I mean, use the thing because it's an important thing to use, but it's an error correcting code. So if you misspeak, if you misstep, if you do the meditation incorrectly or something like that, it covers the field. It covers the field and it self corrects. So again, it's like you do it and then you don't have to worry about things. It's all kind of taken care of. It's an error correcting code. You can think of it that way, and I think of it that way often as well. So it's protection, but it's also error correcting codes. Okay, so that it just kind of reorganizes the time, space, the sun, moon, the stars, the psyche, the subconscious, the unconscious, and then the projection, and it puts everything that you kind of meant for it to be, and it puts it all back into the well intention self correct. Okay, so that's a way we can use it. Okay.